Hey guys, welcome. Today we're going to make a nice simple stuffing. I'm having this stuffing today with some roast chicken. So I'm just going to show you how to make it real easy. So I've got my pan on. I've got it on at top number 6. To that pan I'm going to add some butter, about 50 grams of butter with about 50 grams or milligrams of olive oil. So I'm going to pop that into the pan. That's going to melt. To that we're going to add 1 onion, which is going to be chopped. I'm going to show you how to chop the other half of that. We're going to chop these herbs. I've got about 150 grams of breadcrumbs there. The only other things I'm going to use today are pepper and salt. So as you can hear, that's melting away nicely there. So I'll just turn down the heat a small bit. I don't want that to go too crazy. I'm just going to show you how to chop the other half of this onion. So we cut the onion and we leave this little piece on the end because that helps us to chop it. It also makes sure that you're not going to start crying when you chop your onion. So if you leave that little bit on, that will stop the tears. So here we go. We just go down through the onion, little space at a time. That hand is a claw. It just backs off. It gives us another bit of the onion to slice through. The knife is always going down. Next one, we just go through the onion like that, and then down here, give us a nice chop. Now it's just a few pieces here, so I'm just going to run the knife down through them, and that's okay. So then, if you can hear my butter and oil sizzling away nicely there, I'm just going to add the onion to that. Now and then my trusty wooden spoon. I always use a wooden spoon with a metal pan. If you know me at all, you know that. Okay, so that's going to cook out the onion. Next thing I'm going to do is chop the herbs. So here I've got some parsley. I've got a small bit of rosemary. Just going to pull that off the stick. I've also got some thyme there. I don't have much. My thyme plant isn't going too well, but I've got some. And so just roughly a handful of herbs. You can also use some dried herbs. I'd probably use a little less dried herbs if I was using, but you can also always use mixed herbs. You can use basil, oregano, whatever you have in your cupboard. So we'll just give those a nice chop. Now my onions are cooking away. You want to get those nice and soft. Some people like to cook their stuffing inside the bird. For me, I like to keep it separate. I like a kind of a dry stuffing, crispy stuffing if you like. So I can always add that back into the oven while I'm roasting the chicken. So there's our herbs. We'll just pop those in. And now we can get some seasoning in there. So let's add in some salt, nice bit of salt, and also some pepper. There we go. So we're not going to cook those herbs too much because we want to keep them nice and fresh. And then in with the breadcrumbs. You can put them all in and turn the heat right down, turning it down to number 2 or number 1. And then just mix. So we give that a nice mix just to get everything mixed together. And there you have a very easy, a very simple, a very quick stuffing recipe. Thanks guys.